Hello everyone. Today I am filming a video on my core jewelry collection. As I've gotten older, I've really been more picky with the jewelry pieces that I buy and that I keep, and I've really tried to minimize my jewelry collection to either really high quality items that I appreciate and wear daily. And there is some mix of some pieces that are a little bit more low quality. However, I really appreciate them and use them a lot. So, to start off with, I am going to talk about my Van Cleef and Arpels. This is a sweet Alhambra necklace that I bought. It's in rose gold. It's beautiful. I absolutely adore this piece. For those of you that don't know, this necklace comes in a vintage size as well, which is a little bit larger. However, I actually really prefer the sweet size. I am personally a tiny girl, and even though I'm an adult, I basically am the size of a teenager. And so this necklace sits beautifully on me. I know a lot of people who get this necklace have to elongate the chain size. I did not. And even when I was in the store and the necklace came in, the sales associate essentially just told me, this piece looks great on you. The length is perfect on you. You don't need to do anything. I especially love this piece because I live in a big city and I don't want to wear pieces that are super noticeable to others and super blanky. And this feels very low key. It's very easy to wear every day. I absolutely love this rose gold tone, which I did not think I would at first. I thought I was like a gold girl. However, this has now turned me on to rose gold jewelry. And I pretty much wear this most days. Next, I'm going to talk about this beautiful beaded pure gold necklace. I believe that this is 22 karat gold, and this necklace has lasted so well. I've had this necklace for almost, I think, a decade now, and you can see there are some beautiful beads on this necklace. I don't personally know what the stones are, I just know that this is pure gold. All right, so this is what the center of the necklace looks like. It's just pure gold. And then this is what the clasp looks like as well. I will say that even though this was gifted to me about a decade ago, I haven't actually really worn it that much. It mainly has been kept in a box because I really hadn't appreciated it up until the more recent year. So there is not a lot of wear and tear on this necklace. But that being said, I still think the fact that this necklace looks this good after 10 years, even after being in a box, really is a testament to the quality of this necklace. Because I definitely have other jewelry pieces that are made of like nickel and things like that. And after just a few months in a jewelry box, even unworn, they pretty much like look completely like, dirty, and you can tell that they like tarnish and they just don't look great. So I absolutely love this necklace. This next piece is actually a lower quality piece. This is not pure gold. I believe it's probably plated in gold. I'm not really even sure. I'm pretty sure that these stones are not diamonds. They must be something like cubic zirconia, is my guess. And I've had this necklace for a very long time, and I don't wear it daily, but I have worn this to a lot of special events. You can see like the floral pattern on it. It's like a alternating floral and leaf pattern. It essentially reminds me of kind of like a tennis necklace in a way. And over time, there is some damage, especially to the part that looks a little bit more gold. It's a little chipped. That's what the chain looks like. It doesn't necessarily feel very luxurious. However, every time I wear it, I do get a lot of compliments. I will say this is the kind of necklace that will really bring a casual dress to a much more fancy dress. And I've done that a number of times for like birthdays, graduations, and it's really just a great piece to have. So even though it is not the greatest quality, I will be keeping this in my collection. The next necklace that I'm going to talk about is this beautiful pure gold necklace. I'm not sure if this is 18 karat or 22 karat. I will say by how soft it is, it does feel like 22 karat. However, I do want to go and get this tested. This is actually also a piece that was gifted to me a long time ago, and I just really did not appreciate this when I was a lot younger. I really appreciate it now, and I actually have a lot of plans for this necklace. I don't know exactly what these stones are made of. However, my guess is that they are not super high quality material. You can see the pink stone in the middle, some of these stones on the side. I'm going to have them tested to see what they are. And my plan is really to put in more precious stones, either, sapphires or lab diamonds. I love the pink. I really do want to replace that with a beautiful, high quality pink stone. I think this style is so classy to wear. I think you can wear it a little bit more casually, and I think that this may pull off really in a fancy event too. And there are actually matching earrings. The matching earrings are pretty broken up. I think over time I've just moved this jewelry set around so much and haven't really used it that some of the things have become loose. So you could see the stone was gone in one of those earrings, and this one, the pink stone, is actually crushed. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but this definitely does need some work. I do want to replace the stone holes in the earrings with more precious stones as well. And again, these are pure gold earrings as well. So I do definitely have a lot of plans for this necklace as well as the matching earring set. All right, so next I'm going to be going over the other actually somewhat low quality piece in this collection. I do really enjoy these. These are, I guess, what you could call bangles or bracelets. The reason I'm shaking them is that there is a little bell on them that actually does make noise. I know you can't really hear it though. These are just a fun casual piece to wear. I don't think this is made of great material. I don't know what it's made of. It's definitely not pure gold. It does not have that feel. Um, the nice thing about these bracelets is that they do stretch a little bit, so it's easy to get it over your hand. You can see the beads there. And even if you look at like this heart piece on the end, it is a little bit flimsy. So that gives you an idea that the quality really isn't great. However, this is just a really fun piece to wear casually. I've had a lot of fun wearing this, even though it's not great quality. And this actually has held up for years. So I don't know what this is made of, but it has held up well. And this is just like what it looks like on when I wear them. The next piece I want to go over is this beautiful gold bracelet that was gifted to me by my grandmother. This was also gifted to me about a decade ago. I also did not wear this for a long time. However, in the last year, I've been wearing this almost daily. I wear this on a casual day. I wear this on fancy days. I wear this to work. You can see this stone. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I really like how there's two tones, and I really, really like the chain, how it is a little bit thick. This is a very, very yellow gold, and this is kind of what it looks like on. It's supposed to be more of a tighter fit onto your wrist. So it's not really supposed to dangle. And that actually makes it really great for everyday use because this doesn't get caught on anything. You can see this heart on the back, and I really love it because once you hook it in on the back, that heart will kind of dangle down on your wrist sometimes. It is a bit of a pain to hook in every single day because it is a tight fit. However, I really don't mind. This is what it kind of looks like with a long sleeve shirt. And so I like how it's dainty and you can notice it. It peeks out, but it's not very blingy. I'm not into very blingy jewelry, especially living in a city. I'm looking for things that are convenient to wear and that are fun to wear and that I absolutely love. And this bracelet, it just checks every single box for me. I would say the one downside really of this bracelet is that sometimes it does flip over when you're wearing it. And so it does look like this sometimes. I really don't care that much. It flips back eventually. I don't check it during the day. Just sometimes I do glance down and realize that it has flipped over. Next, I'm going to talk about another gold necklace. So this chain, I'm fairly sure, is 22 karat gold. The pendant is also pure gold. I don't know what carat size. I don't know if it's 18 or 22. I also don't know exactly what this stone is. My guess is it is diamond, but I could be wrong. And again, at some point, I might get this actually tested to find out. The chain is absolutely beautiful. It's so smooth. It's so soft. You can really just feel the pure gold. It is somewhat delicate. So, sure, if someone pulled this hard enough, it probably would break. It is sturdy though enough to wear casually, and that's what I do. It does wear a little long on me, meaning that the chain is a little bit long. And so, due to that, I do think I'm going to get the chain shortened. Again, I am an adult, but because I'm so petite, I think this size, which I believe is probably a standard adult, 18 size, is just a little large on me. This next piece is, I think, one of my all time favorite jewelry pieces. This is a bracelet. It is from India. It is pure gold. The beads are enamel, from what I know, and the craftsmanship is beautiful. You can see some dark green, some orange, some reds in there. You can see different beads, and then there's these golden beads, and the craftsmanship is just beautiful. With Van Cleef, I know there's a specific like guilloche style, and this almost reminds me of that, except this is like it's different. It's still different. This is 3D, and again, sometimes I just stare at this bracelet and I just wonder, how did someone even make this? It's absolutely stunning. You also see that charm on the end, and that is like a little bell charm. It doesn't actually make any noise, but it's just gorgeous. And here I am trying it on. I absolutely love how it droops down on my wrist. I love wearing this with long sleeve shirts, especially because you can still see it even with a long sleeve shirt. It looks great with short sleeve shirts as well. And when I tip my hand back, it sometimes will go a little bit backwards. I absolutely love the movement on this bracelet. Sometimes it moves to the side, sometimes it droops down this way. And I love throughout the day that it changes. It makes it really fun, it makes it really interesting. And again, a lot of times when I'm wearing this bracelet, I just cannot stop staring at it. This gold does come across as a little bit darker compared to some of the very yellowy gold materials that I have. And this is the clasp. I will say sometimes the clasp makes me a little bit nervous because I think it works more on like almost gravity than actually like pinching a clasp or anything together. So far, there's been absolutely no concern about it falling off. But if I had it my way, I think I would put in a more secure clasp. And last but not least, these are my Huggy earrings. Currently, these are, I think, only the second earrings I have in this more downsized collection. I wear these every single day. I'm in love with these. The stone is mother of pearl, and these will really hug your ears. I believe this is steel that is plated in gold. This is actually from Georgiana, and I've never been to Georgiana before. I just happened to walk into a store, and I was a little bit nervous actually because as I walked into the store, another customer was complaining about how the necklace that they bought the day before broke. So I didn't have the best first impression. However, when I saw this set of earrings, I fell in love with it immediately. I knew this could be a daily piece for me. You can see here, this is the mother of pearl. What I have noticed is that there's some spots in the mother of pearl that look a little bit more clear than other spots. I don't know, if anyone knows if that's just part of the stone, if that is some kind of imperfection, if that means that the mother of pearl is more low quality. However, realistically, I don't really care. These were about $60, which is expensive, but it's definitely not the most expensive set of earrings I've ever had. And I think that's actually the fun of these earrings. I wear them all the time and I'm not worried about them getting damaged. Usually mother of pearl is considered to be a easily damageable stone, with water and things like that. And because these earrings aren't extremely costly, I just wear these every single day and I don't worry about it. And I absolutely love this. If it was a more expensive piece, I probably just wouldn't enjoy this as much. I will say I'm very impressed, and if these earrings ever broke, I really would highly consider repurchasing these same earrings. I do think they also have some earrings in like the green matchalite, which I don't plan on getting, but if you do like the green color better, that potentially could be an option for you. And then, so there we go, everyone. That is my core jewelry collection for now. Over time, I might just add, who knows, maybe 3 to 4 pieces, but I don't plan to expand it a lot. Again, I really want to have pieces that I use over and over again, and I'm really kind of tired of the fast fashion over and over consumption.